Hi, Art Seekers. We're here with Justin Caffier from Vice, and we are in front of this very controversial mural. Stunt, you could call it a lot of things.
Piece of art.
Piece of art, yeah, piece of provocation. And I'm so excited to get to talk to you about your experience working with this thing.
Well, I'll start by saying I wasn't ever working with this thing. I just was the first one to respond to the press release about it, and from there it all snowballed, and I kind of got absorbed into the mass of the greater controversy because I tweeted about it.
So can you explain, first of all, the premise of what we're looking at?
Sure. So it's a very basic and generic mural, intentionally bad, that is promoting a new show on Go90 called Like and Subscribe. And it's a mural on the side of the building. It has angel wings that you see all over walls in LA.
Cannibalizing Colette Miller.
Mm-hmm, yeah, exactly. I think it's also a clip art that they pulled this specific pair of wings from. And then there's some Banksy kind of stencil work. There's the paint drips, the City of Angels to tell you you're in Los Angeles, but it has quotes on it, which I love. Those quotes really are like little sprinkle of seasoning on top of it. But yeah, it's just a really boring, unremarkable mural, and to get into this white tent behind us to take a picture with it, you have to be verified on social media or have 20,000 followers. Either or. You don't need both of them, but so yeah, it's created a little bit of a
huge stir. And what's so crazy to me is that people don't automatically assume that it's a satire.
I think it's a really good target for people. I was talking before about how, I said in the Vice piece that people are projecting what they hate about what the ills of society onto this piece. And you can blame capitalism, leftists, neoliberals, millennials, social media. I've seen everything under the sun pointed to as the cause for this mural, and that is what makes it really good art to me, that it's a blank canvas. It's painted, but it's a blank canvas.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the most exciting, provocative art is the art that generates questions as opposed to solidifying an answer. And this, to me, really highlights an issue that I think we are quick to pretend isn't happening, which is our glorification of false idols.
Yeah, and this is clearly skewering this new cast of idols that we're seeing pop up in the digital space. I mean, but this is just another velvet rope in app format.
The other thing, at the end of the day, you can buy followers, and so I think it's interesting. I'm pretty sure you can't buy a verification, but
I don't think you can do that. But Joe Mandy, the comedian, famously, like as an experiment to prove how dumb follower counts are, he bought 1 million followers from China, and he's just like, cool, I have 1 million followers now, and yeah, it was like $2,000 or something. Like, it was so stupid, and it really immediately proved that these farms, can turn this into. I mean, all the ills that are happening in America right now seem to be the direct result of this fabrication of online personalities. Whether it's seeding fake news and stuff, or astroturfing comments in political discussions, this is all because we now recognize how easy it is to game this system.
Right. And so I think that's maybe why this experience has been upsetting for people, because it really is an aggressive statement about illustrating exactly what it is that you've said, which has been more of an underbelly in the street art scene. And now, if you don't believe that this is satire, it feels like this ludicrous act of censorship within a public space.
Yeah, I don't think there's any, now that Jack is out with it, the cat is fully out of the bag, like, this is 100% satire, promotion for a show, but still satire. There is zero reason to be upset about this anymore. Like, I can't think of you might not like that it played upon someone's emotions to promote a show, but the actual art itself, this concept, there's nothing here worth getting upset over, or being like the person who's about to go to jail because they're sending death threats.
Yeah, so talk about that.
So I just got, on the way over here, email about a guy who was saying he was going to shoot me and he was going to be on a roof with a sniper rifle and shoot people that came to
now you tell me.
Oh, I know. Sorry, I didn't.
Like,
No, it was. I mean, it's almost certainly not credible, but you know, it's weird in crazy times.
Do you know how they chose this location? Because where we are has a really rich history of graffiti culture, so maybe that's contributing to why the work has gotten the kind of aggressive response that it has.
I don't know. Again, I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't have anything to do with the planning or the. You know, I got my press release and saw it, but I would imagine, yeah, if you look around, there's all sorts of graffiti stuff. This is on a well-trafficked area where tourists come to take photos in front of walls.
And Colette Miller's Wings, which is right around the corner.
Exactly. So. Yeah, they chose a great spot.
I really think that the work and everything has become a scapegoat for a larger issue. So how do we parlay this into confronting what is really mattering?
I mean, I think the only way for this marketing thing that is trenchant, but is at the end of the day about a comedy show, the only way for you to do something positive with that is for this to highlight that maybe you should take a second look at things and explore. These kind of things, these little things that you get upset about in your life are a distraction from the bigger things.